Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. About 2 weeks ago, it was my birthday, I think 2 weeks ago. A week and a half, I don't know, whatever. What do you do on your birthday? You spend money. At least it's what I do. You know, I can't speak for everybody else. That's at least what I do. I spend money. Money is not real on your birthday. Like whatever you spend on your birthday, it'll just come back the next day, because money is not real on your birthday, And because a lot of my money goes to books and plants, what did I do? I bought books and plants. This is a book channel, not a plant channel. So I'm going to be hauling some books. So I'm going to be showing y'all the books that I got for my birthday. I do want to say thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. It meant a lot to me. Even if you didn't wish me a happy birthday, I want to thank you too, just for being here and being you. A common theme within all of my book hauls is that I never know the synopsis of any of the fucking books that I'm hauling. So, this time around, things are no different. I practically know nothing about any of the books that I'm hauling today. And that's just life, honestly. So I have 8 books to haul, 8 books that I got for my birthday. It's pretty close to 10, just not close enough. So the first book I got is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And the first thing that I want to say about this book, other than that I have no fucking clue what it's about. Obviously it's about Achilles. I think that's really it. But one thing that I want to say about this book, what the fuck is this? What is that? Winner of the Orange Prize. It says that here? Why do I need it here too? I hate it. I hate it, but hopefully the content of the book will make up for the atrocious spine. Like I said, I don't really know what this book is about other than Achilles, and that it's sad, or at least everybody says it's sad and everybody cries while reading it. I don't expect myself to be much different, or at least I hope so. I hope I cry while reading this. If I don't, I'm gonna be upset. I might cry because I didn't cry. It will be that disappointing. I have Circe. I've mentioned this probably 1,000 times at this point that I want to read Circe. And have I read Circe yet? Of course not. So it's just how things go with me. I say I want to read things and then you just don't read them. That's just the life of reading books, I guess. The next book I got is, what the fuck is this called? House of Earth and Blood. I just refer to this as Crescent City because that's what most people refer to this as. Does this book have any business being this big? Have I read any of it yet? No. But I'm gonna say that no, it doesn't need to be this big. I have no idea what this book is about or what happens in it, but I know for a fact that it does not need to be this long. I don't know what Sarah J. Maas needed to say so bad, but it could have been less than fucking 800 something pages. So the only thing I know about this book is that this is more fairy smut and it's practically the same shit as ACOTAR, and honestly, for my sake, I hope that it is. So the next book I bought specifically because I've heard that it's awful, which is something that I like to do. I like to read bad books because I find it entertaining. Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. However, I've heard that the author is not that anonymous. I think if you go on Goodreads, it says who wrote this. I don't know, but I've heard that this book is god-awful, and I'm excited to find out why. Because to be honest, from the synopsis, or from what it says on the back, it doesn't sound that bad. It actually sounds kind of interesting. It started when she was served a soft drink laced with LSD in a dangerous party game. Within months, she was hooked, trapped in a downward spiral that took her from comfortable home and loving family to the mean streets of an unforgiving city. It was a journey that would rob her of her innocence, her youth, and ultimately her life. Come on. That sounds like a trip. But I've heard nothing but bad things about this book. Honestly, I haven't heard one good thing about this book. I even think the average, rating for this book on Goodreads is pretty terrible. Beatrice Sparks. Anonymous. Oh, it's not that bad. 3.76. Somebody I'm friends with on Goodreads gave this 4 stars. Somebody else gave it 5. From people that I actually converse with in my life and speak to that have read this book, say it's terrible. So I'm, more inclined to believe that. But something tells me that I'm actually gonna like this. So, I don't know. You never know. The next book I got is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I don't know what the fuck this is about. A girl on a train. Probably. I'm looking on the back as if I'm gonna find something about this book, like the synopsis, and it's just blurbs. I think this was made into like a movie or something. Ooh. Okay, there's a sticker. I got this at a used bookstore. And there's a sticker in here for, I guess, the previous owner of this book. It has her name, her address. What are you doing putting your name and address in a book, Carolyn? Yeah, I don't know. She's on a train, and I don't know. I've heard that this is good. I've heard that it's great, actually. When I was in the bookstore, I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for a thriller. I don't know. I saw this, and I was like, hey, I've heard that this is fantastic, and a girl in high school told me to read it once, and I didn't. So maybe I will today, and I won't tell her because I don't talk to her. So I have been kind of in the mood to read more thrillers, but I'm not very familiar with the genre. I'm more familiar with the horror genre than the thriller genre, but I've heard a lot of good things about this one. And like I said, I think that it's like a movie or like a series or something now. I don't know, something like that. The next book, I was incredibly shocked to find this in a used bookstore. I did not expect to see this in a used bookstore because, I mean, usually you don't see newer books at used bookstores, like used. Because sometimes used bookstores will also sell new books, but you never see those new books used, you know? These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I am so surprised that I found this. And it's a Book of the Month edition. I mean, that doesn't matter to me, but that's pretty cool. I don't like buying my books new. I've said that many times before. I just don't. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to books. So yeah, this was pretty cool. Like, I was very close to just ordering it new because I couldn't find it anywhere used, and I didn't expect to find it anywhere used, but I did. And that's pretty awesome. The only thing that I really know about this book is it's supposed to be like a Romeo and Juliet retelling in Shanghai. Like, come on. That's freaking awesome sauce. Also, the author is like my age, I think, or a year younger. She's either my age, a year younger, or a year older. Either way, that's awesome. She has like a whole book published. A whole book. Like, this book like popped off. You know what I mean? That's really cool. So, go Chloe, you know? And the sequel's coming out. I don't know when, but it is. Also, I like how the sticker from the used bookstore that I got this from, on the back it has like the title of the book and then the genre. It says fiction, young adult, very good. So I guess this book is in the genre of very good. So the next book I got is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I have been wanting to read this book for so long, but I just couldn't find it anywhere at like a price that I felt like spending on it, or like all I could find was like the mass market paperback, and like I don't like reading from mass market paperbacks. But then I found this hardcover on Thrift Books for like super cheap. So that was pretty awesome. But anyway, I don't know what this is about. I've heard the synopsis for this book a million times and I've forgotten it. The only thing that I really remember is I think it's about like two sisters, and it's pretty fucked up. I'm excited to read it though, and it has deckled edges, so we love that. The next book I got is Room by Emma Donoghue. I've seen the movie for this book, but I watched it when it came out, so I don't really remember too much. I remember like the plot and what happens, but I don't remember too many little details. Actually, to be honest, I remember a lot. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember a lot from that movie. But anyway, I wanted to read the book, and so I got the book. And I'm looking forward to seeing, like, I don't know, how this works in with the movie, like, because I really liked the movie. I haven't seen it since forever ago, but I really liked it. Thought it was really good. So I'm really excited to see, like, how good the book is compared to the film. The last book that I got, I kind of bought on a whim. It was very spur of the moment, hey, that's a book. buy it. You know, one of those moments. I don't have a lot of those. I don't have a lot of those moments, but I did with this one. It's American Psycho by Easton Ellis. I don't know. I've never seen this movie. I know it's like one of the most famous movies ever. What the freak? I didn't even open it. Ew, this font is awful. Okay, the font's not that bad, but the words are like so close together. It's just stupid. I've never seen this movie, but I know roughly what it's about. I think he's like a serial killer. I probably sound so stupid talking about this because I feel like this is one of the most like famous movies ever, and everybody and their mom has seen it, and I'm over here like, I think he's a serial killer. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I like to read books, okay? I like books more than movies. I enjoy reading books more than watching movies. So to me, watching American Psycho does not sound that fun. It sounds like, okay. But reading American Psycho sounds like a great time. I'm actually pretty excited to read it. I will say this. I did buy it on a whim, but I'm looking forward to it. When am I going to get to it? I have no idea. When am I going to get to any of these books? I have no idea because I just got an email for one of my summer literature classes and like the book list and what we have to read for the class. It's like 6 books every 3 weeks. I swear, my entire summer, my wrap-ups this summer are just going to be books for school. I don't know. When is American Psycho going to fit in there? Where can American Psycho fit in there? My entire summer, all I'm going to be doing is reading. For school. So, yeah, I don't know. I went on a little rant there. But yeah, American Psycho, I'm excited to read it. Don't know when I'm going to have the time, but I'm excited. And that's all that matters. Well, there you have it. Those are the books that I got for my birthday. I'm very excited for all of them. Like I said with my little rant there, don't know when I'm going to have the time to read any of these in the next coming months, let alone anything else on these shelves that I haven't read due to school and the books that I have to read for school, which sucks. If anything, I'll just be reading a crazy amount and then I'll, be reading books for school and books that I actually enjoy. And I'll be like those people that read like 20 books in 1 month. That probably won't be me. No. Probably not. Again, thank you so much for all the birthday wishes and the love. If you've read any of the books that I talked about today, let me know. I would love to know. That concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!